So this specific month I think is very, very, I don't know, honest for me. I feel like I have a few things to get off my chest. And one other thing I have to mention now is a couple of iPhones I would probably never recommend buying again. And these changed this year drastically. So I want to just reiterate a couple more times some more iPhones I would not recommend buying this year again since things have changed. The big thing, iOS 17, again, drops support of a lot of different iPhones. And although I have bought iPhone 8s, iPhone 8 Pluses, and iPhone 10s all within the last year, I bought more of them, that's basically what I'm trying to say, I would not recommend buying any of those iPhones anymore at all. Unless you're using them for a side product or whatever other thing. If you're planning on using an iPhone for the future, there's pretty much no reason of buying an iPhone 10, iPhone 8, or iPhone 8 Plus as of this point. Now the iPhone 10, 8, and 8 Plus all ended with iOS 16. They are no longer getting iOS 17, so that's already a pretty big red flag of avoiding this iPhone. But there's a chance this iPhone will end up, getting iOS 16 software updates for the next couple of years, potentially, at least the next couple of months. So this iPhone's going to be lasting for at least that much time, which is great. But the problem and the issue is that if you're planning on buying something like the iPhone 10, iPhone 8, or iPhone 8 Plus, you are already buying an iPhone that is already outdated with software. And that is kind of the issue that you're having when you're buying an iPhone like the iPhone, that I just mentioned. So what I would recommend doing for the most part is if you currently own an iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, or iPhone 10, feel free to keep it. You can do whatever you want to. You don't have to listen to me. But if you're planning on buying one of these iPhones, it makes zero sense of buying an iPhone like the ones that I just mentioned, because they are just going to be already outdated with software and they're already going to be having issues. So those are the big things I would recommend avoiding, especially when you're going through and buying another iPhone. Now, looking towards the future, I think some iPhones I would recommend people to buy are iPhones like the iPhone XR, iPhone 11, and the iPhone 12s or 13s or 14s. Really, any iPhone that's still supported with iOS 17. Beyond that, there's no reason of buying an iPhone that's unsupported with software, and this includes, like I mentioned, the iPhone 10, 8, and 8 Plus. So feel free to buy the iPhone XR, XS, and XS Max. Feel free to buy the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, or 11 Pro Max, or any of the iPhones above that. But those specific iPhones, like I mentioned, just aren't worth buying because they're just not getting the future versions of iOS. So keep that in mind. I know it's a sad thing, but those are pretty much the iPhones I just would recommend never buying ever again. It's so sad to say that about the iPhone 10, but I have to be honest, and that's pretty much how I feel about it. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.